protesters are having Kenyan flags, having access already the area. Now they're headed to the basement side of Parliament, where the vehicles, you remember actually earlier on, vehicles were being taken taken to the basement side. And so right now, as we speak, even the basement, I can see some of the protesters having already made it there. As we speak, I can see also plainclothes officers all over. Some of them hiding their faces. Some of them are wearing some coats, those aprons used by the mechanics. Now having them, and also carrying very, I think these are those guns used to disperse the protest by throwing the canisters. And actually, I would say it is starting to be chaotic here in Parliament, having access, protesters having access to this area. And now, I can see some people advancing towards the plainclothes officers who have arrived in a Ford, this is a Ford, a Ford double cabin with no number plate there, and they managed to bring down the fence and they made it into the house. Now, right now, the picture I can see there is Tim Wanyoni with the demonstrators. They are actually escorting Tim Wanyoni out of Parliament as we speak right now. There are about 100 demonstrators who are escorting Tim Wanyoni. I remember he's the member of Parliament Westland. He's the member of Parliament Westland. To clarify, it is not Tim Wanyoni, it is a nominated member of Parliament for the disabled. And I can see them, I don't know what they are carrying, if it is the disabled. And I can see them, I don't know what they are carrying, if it is it's called the mace. I'm not sure if this is the original mace, but I can see them having a mace on their hand. They are actually having a mace on their hand, and they are now, they are now out of Parliament with the mace, and I cannot clarify if it is the original mace, but one guy is carrying a mace there, but I cannot really confirm if it is the new or rather if it is the actual mace that is used in Parliament. These are the things that are happening here in Parliament. It is chaotic. They have the protesters have managed, or they have burnt down a lorry, a police lorry that was placed at the Parliament building, outside Parliament building. It was there, and I want to go closer to see if this mace is indeed, it is a mace, is the original mace. That's what I want to confirm, if it is the original mace, because they are having it here as we speak right now. This mace, it bears the Kenya flag, and I think it's let me first speak for safety. I think that mace has black. It has Kenyan flags around it. I don't know if now it's the one that is usually taken to Parliament, but they are having it, and they are now lifting it up and moving with it. Remember, they are protesting the Finance Bill 2024. Well, Parliament today being chaotic. These are things that have never been witnessed here in Parliament, but today they are being witnessed as the protesters come into Parliament and try to disrupt. The members of Parliament already have taken safety, some in their offices, others in their vehicles that are currently not around the Parliament building, the Parliament normal parking, that where we actually park on normal days, or on normal activities, when they're conducting their business here in Parliament. Actually, I think there is much that is going on, and we are trying to capture bit by bit to ensure that at least we have the actual picture of what is transpiring here in Parliament buildings. Remember, the protesters have been saying they are going to occupy Parliament, and they have made good their threat by occupying the precincts of it. Well, we are not sure where they have really occupied the chambers, but now that's something that we are going to be confirming, because there is, of course, the question of the maze that they are having, where maybe they have gotten it. But I can't confirm if it is indeed the maze that is used in the house. And also I can see them having the Kenyan flag and several flags they're having, including county government flags. Well, these county government flags, most of the time I see them along the Senate corridor. And so that means they might have accessed even the Senate site and managed to take the flags, because I can see several flags. I can see Narok County flag. I can see Kishu County flag. There's also another flag there. There are several flags here that the protesters are having. And that definitely means they have managed to get to at least close to Parliament. And as all these protests are happening, actually, to remind you that the contentious finance in 2024 has already sailed through. And that means that the Finance Act, if assessed through by President William Ruto, then it happens. And it becomes the law. And that's what will be used for the financial year 2024-2025, as the government seeks to fund the 4 trillion budget that they have actually that was presented to Parliament by the Treasury CS Njuguna Ndumu. And the finance bill being passed and taken to the President, it was passed with amendments. Now, where I am standing, actually, ambulances, several of them, 3 ambulances are here in plenty. 3 ambulances making their way into Parliament buildings. I think they want to ensure they take the injured. Well, because several people have been injured, when they managed to access Parliament from the intercontinental side, gunshots were heard. And you could see the protesters lying low on the ground to avoid being shot by the Parliament security team that responded. In fact, reports indicate that Parliament security was the first to respond when they managed to enter into the Parliament, to the precincts of Parliament. Now we are not sure how many people may have been injured, but from where I was standing, I can confirm I saw like 2 bodies and several others injured. That means then definitely there are several people who have been shot dead here at the Parliament buildings, and it's just subject to confirmation of maybe how many or what are the numbers. We'll be following keenly to know exactly the numbers and how the situation is, and of course inside Parliament where the members of Parliament were following the proceedings or participating in the finance bill 2024 that was presented to Parliament. 3 more ambulances making their way here. I see there are several people here indeed who have been injured and need to be rushed to the hospital. As we speak right now, 6 of them, 6 ambulances making their way here. And that's the reason I'm telling you, actually, there is chaotic here in Parliament. Very, very chaotic. And it's something that has not been seen in years. That members of public, or rather the public, are trying to access Parliament. Now I am looking at the precincts of Parliament, inside Parliament, and I can see the plainclothes officers, many of them, trying to look at, trying to look through and see if there are any protesters who have been left inside. I think as we speak right now, most of them have been taken out. and I can see them being trying to be keen and following through if there have been more demonstrators who have been left inside. Ashley.
All right, thank you so much, Daniel Kariuki, for that. Just please be careful, even as you try get information for us and our viewers. But those are live pictures from Parliament buildings. As you've seen, some protesters managed to breach security. They managed to remove a fence and ended up entering Parliament buildings, the precincts of Parliament. And of course, as Kariuki has mentioned, a number of members of Parliament and Parliament staff were seen running, to ensure that they run to safety. And as you can see there, gunshots were seen, fired. We do not know how many have been injured, but as Daniel Kariuki has just informed us, a number of ambulances have arrived there trying to tend to those who might have been injured during this chaos that is being witnessed at Parliament. Remember, true to their threat, their young generation, that is the Generation Z, managed to occupy Parliament. And they're saying their protest, though sparked by the Finance Bill 2024, they're saying it is being fueled by hunger and anger. And that is where we are at as a country. That is the situation live here in Nairobi. Protesters there surrounding Parliament. As you can see, they're running. Kariuki did mention that the Parliament security were the first to respond during the time where the protesters entered Parliament buildings, the precinct of Parliament. As you can see, there are live pictures. We saw that one police lorry was set on fire by protesters, as well as we're seeing there next to that lorry that was set on fire, a number of ambulances. It is equally good to note that we're equally getting news from St. John's Ambulance, and they are saying that sadly they've confirmed 8 protesters who have been confirmed dead, and several others have equally been injured. So we continue following up on these developing stories. You can see there one protester I've just seen throwing stones towards Parliament. Of course, I guess this is towards police officers who are trying to disperse those crowds that are gathering there next to Parliament. As you can see, tear gas has been lobbed towards the protesters, towards the crowds trying to disperse there. One person has been injured. As you can see, they're trying to help. She has a bandage on her leg, if I'm not wrong. But there you have it. More ambulances getting there to aid those who have been injured. And we will continue monitoring this situation. Let's just listen in to what is happening.
Mina feel kwenda huko down. Ujia wala kwa Parliament. Wanasema kuna section ya bunge inaungua.
Wameficha kwa channel. Kwa channel.
Si ni ile ya kutoka Continental.
Ile inaenda Continental.
Honda kwa.
Bunge wote there's a channel Attention to the ambulance.